Can you talk about how you landed the business development role? Why don't you take us back maybe 4 or 6 months? Where were you at in life? What were you doing? And what was that moment where you said, man, I got to make a change. I'm going to pursue this path. And then how did you make that happen?
So being in the HR business office management role, working in nursing homes is extremely stressful. So I was just kind of at a point to where I wanted something that I was really passionate about, dealing with the people and betting on myself, because I knew that if I bet on myself, I'll always come out on top. And I worked in those jobs to where if you perform, you're going to get paid instead of just having just a strict baseline. And I did well in those jobs. So being in my 30s now, I want to do something I enjoy doing. So after talking to, my husband, a couple girlfriends, they mentioned tech sales. So that's kind of how it was on my radar. And I started looking at a couple podcasts. I looked you up, Trent, on YouTube, and really just kind of got intrigued. And I really appreciate your presence on social media because it really makes a difference. So after looking at all those things, got in contact with CourseCareers because my girlfriend mentioned it to me, doing the tech boot camp. So decided to get into CourseCareers, did really well with that, and really took the advice because my LinkedIn was already pretty solidified because I've been on LinkedIn really active, but I really started to hone in and start knocking on as many doors as I could with companies that would fit my transferable skills. Seeing as if I haven't had the chance to be in a tech space before, I wanted to be strategic about it so I can get behind a product that I am familiar with, that I believe in, and UKG just kind of came on the radar. And truth be told, I didn't fill out an application. Didn't fill out an application with UKG. I knocked on doors and was really valuable with their time, asking them, I know your time is valuable, but can you please just give me a little bit of your time, explain to me how you got into the industry? What can I do to leverage myself to be in front of the decision makers? So ended up getting a message back from one of the senior directors. He liked my message. It stood apart. Had maybe a 2-3 minute conversation with them, and he moved me on to the interviewing process. And I really stayed in contact with CourseCareers in those meetings, doing interviewing prep, all of that cold calling prep. I was really honing in on my skill. So the interviewing process was a breeze, and that's what brought me to UKG, really networking.